the headlines this morning. ANSEC rates Operation Udogachi high. MPF seeks collaboration with public to tackle criminality. Federal government begins process to appoint new AGF permanent secretaries. And on the foreign scene, we have World Health Organization launches free cancer medicines for thousands of children. Before the news in detail, security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the state government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers to call are 511 and 080022000008. My name is Ajuluchukwu Okabwe. Many thanks for joining us this morning. Anambra State Executive Council, ANSEC, has chastised those demonizing and misrepresenting the new Anambra State Homeland Security Law 2025 as being against traditional worship, noting that it is an essential component of Igbo traditional religion and culture. While receiving the impact of the new state law at its second meeting of the year, which took place at the council chamber, ANSEC restated that the new law was designed to combat crime and criminality committed by quacks and evil native doctors, particularly those who pervert and alter the core values of the Igbo society, those who promote and teach the acquisition of wealth without work, and those who deceive the younger generation and the unwary members of the society. In a statement issued by the State Commissioner for Information, Dr. Law Mefor, the Council further reaffirmed that the state government has not and will not outlaw traditional worship and further called for moral rearmament as well as social re-engineering in order to restore the lost values of the society and ensure a healthy future for the state. ANSEC also gave the new security intervention, Operation Udogachi, a high rating and urged it not to relent on the fight against insecurity in the state. Anambra State's Commissioner for Youth Development, Mr. Patrick Anambra, has enjoined every youth in the state, irrespective of state of origin, to make use of the skill acquisition program of Governor Chukwuma Soludo to improve their living condition. Correspondent Joseph Ibocha was there and now reports. Has been taken over from Nenge Obono Itam as the 35th Commissioner of Police of Anambra State. Addressing the media, Mr. Orotugo said that in keeping with the vision to stabilize the security architecture in Anambra, he is on a mission to fully reclaim the public space across the state as well as maintain law and order. Correspondent Chibuzo Okoye filed in this report. This force has solicited for information from members of the public in order to decisively deal with crimes and criminality in the society. The Divisional Police Officer of Oka Central Police Station, Mr. Godwin Mba, explained that the police cannot discharge its responsibilities without the collaboration of the community they are policing, urging members of the public to always furnish them with useful information in order to tackle criminality. Correspondent Kenechukwu Chukwudi was there and now reports for the ABS.
Emphasize that synergy must exist with communities and stakeholders in order to tackle crime effectively, pointing that seeing something and saying something is an effective strategy in fighting all forms of crime.
And this way, if you see something, you say something. I want the Oji, so I am a here in Anchaboga.
traditional Prime Minister of Awka, Chief Benjamin Okoye, in a response, explained that policing must be a job carried out with utmost responsibility and integrity so that members of the public can repose their confidence on the security agencies.
Makana a good servant na be good leader. Oria. Jesus.
Adding his view, an Awka stakeholder, Chief Jonathan Nzekwe, emphasized that protection of those who divulge and give important information to the police must be critical in an effort to tackle insecurity of all kinds, urging the DPO to be focused on achieving results. From the palace of the traditional ruler of Awka, it's been Kenechukwu Chukwudi for ABS News.
Mr. Ikeoyi Orutugu has taken over from Nenge Obono Itam as the 35th Commissioner of Police of Anambra State. Addressing the media, Mr. Orutugu said that keeping with the vision to stabilize the security architecture in Anambra State is on a mission to fully reclaim the public space across the state, as well as maintain law and order. Correspondent Chibuzo Okoye filed in this report.
The Commissioner of Police, who spoke at Nnewi during on-the-spot assessment of the unfortunate incident of the murder of 3 siblings who were kept in the fridge, noted that he came to console the family and relatives of the victims and to reiterate the commitment of the State Police Command over the unwholesome crime, and assured that they shall unravel the circumstances surrounding such incidents and ensure that the suspects are arrested and justice served.
That's such an emotionally challenging situation. However, the job has to go on. I've seen the scene of crime. I want to condole with the family, father, most especially the woman who bore those kids. I say condolences. I don't want to put you through trauma.
CP Orutugu made it clear that he has been briefed on how Anambra and the state government, through the launch of Operation Udogachi, have risen and joined voices in condemning any act that threatens national peace and have resolved to work together and discuss the issues.
The federal government has commenced the selection process for the appointment of new Accountant General of the Federation and permanent secretaries to fill existing vacancies in Oyo State, the Northwest Geopolitical Zone. Mrs. Didi Wilson-Jack, head of the Civil Service of the Federation, HCSF, disclosed this in a statement in Abuja by HCDF Director, Information and Public Relations, Mrs. Eno Olotu. Wilson-Jack noted that the selection process would include a written examination administered by a top federal government security agency, with questions set and marked by serving and retired permanent secretaries. In a bid to improve lagging survival rates, World Health Organization has launched on Tuesday a new platform providing cost-free cancer medicines for thousands of children living in low and middle-income countries. According to WHO, the first medicines were being delivered to Mongolia and Uzbekistan, with further shipments planned for Ecuador, Jordan, Nepal, and Zambia as part of the project's pilot phase. The treatments are expected to reach around 5,000 children with cancer this year across at least 30 hospitals in those 6 nations. The World Health Organization said that childhood cancer survival rates in low and middle income countries were often below 30% compared with the around 80% in high income countries. And over to our sports desk. Nigeria is set to make a mark on the global stage as 9 seasoned fighters and 4 officials have been selected to represent the country at the inaugural Mixed Martial Arts MMA tournament in Canada, scheduled for July 25th. According to a statement by Mr. Michael Schultz, president of Decada Promotion, the tournament will take place across 2 venues. The preliminary bouts are set for July 18th and 19th, 2025 at 15,500 Home Road, Calgary, Alberta, while the final bout will be held on the 26th of July 2025 at 1076 135 A Street, Surrey, British Columbia. That's the size of our package, but before we go, remember that you can follow news and current affairs programs from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television, Orca, and on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Before we go, a look at our main points. ANSEC has rated Operation Udogachi high. NPF has sought collaboration with public to tackle criminality. Federal government has begun process to appoint new AGF and permanent sex. And on the foreign news, we brought to you World Health Organization has launched free cancer medicines for thousands of children. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember, the numbers to call are 511 and 0800-2200-008. And that's the size of our package this morning. Many thanks for joining us. My name is Ajuluchukwu Okabwe, wishing you a blessed morning.